Hello, Wyatt Wallaroos. We are back in Miss Vaughn's kitchen. I was so excited to see all of you that tried out the salt dough from last week. So we thought we would do another kitchen art experiment. This has a little bit of science, and we're going to be doing bubble printing. So you can kind of see our example. I want you to, this of course is optional, forgot to mention that. You do not have to do this, but it is a lot of fun if you get a chance. All you need is water and food coloring and dish soap. Any kind of dish soap, doesn't matter. This is just our fancy little dish soap holder. You need some straws. I actually don't have plastic straws, so we just found some straws from our
reusable straws and use.
Reusable straws. Some paintbrushes if you have them, just to stir everything, some little bowls. So we'll talk about that. Now, bubble printing can be a little frustrating if you don't get the mixture right. And so I've played with it, but I really want you to just give yourself grace and play around with it. So I have two helpers today. We've got Sydney helping me again. And today Logan wanted to be part of the show. And so he's gonna help with the bubble printing too. So we'll try to go through this quickly because it's just more of an experiment like Sydney showed you earlier. This is one of our examples that we made with the bubble prints, if you can kind of see it. This could be a great option to use for something else. This could be a great background for maybe a drawing that I wanted to do in here. I could cut it out and make a collage. So many different things. Printing and printmaking really is just using something to make a print, like even just a stamp. So we're using the bubbles to basically make a print on our paper, okay? So what you're gonna do first is you're gonna take your dish soap, and I have 3 different bowls so we can each do this at the same time. You want about 2 teaspoons of dish soap. So just squirt it in. I'm not measuring, I'm just eyeballing it. Just squirting some soap in, okay? And I went ahead on my weekly grocery order. I ordered some food coloring. If you don't have any, I realized ours was kind of running out. And so it was only about $2 and I got these neon colors. I haven't tried them yet, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna add some water. Don't add a lot of water. I would say maybe 1/4 to 1/2 cup. Again, I'm not measuring. Okay, I'm just pouring a little bit of water in. And I'm gonna use a paintbrush to just stir it around. So grab a paintbrush, guys. And we're gonna stir. You'll start to get some bubbles. Okay, so just stir it so it's mixed. Yeah, do the other side of the paintbrush, that'll help. Okay, and then I'm gonna put my paintbrushes off to the side for a minute. Okay, when you get to the food coloring, you're gonna need to use a little bit of the food coloring. The first time I did this, I just did like 2 drops. Use more than that, but don't use too much, okay? But what color do you want, Logan? Blue? So you can mix colors too, or you can just do one color. So as you can see, Sydney's gonna drop, let's say we do like 8 drops. 1, 2. Okay, I'm gonna help Logan over here. Okay, just do, oh, that was like a huge drop. Okay, let's stop there for you. His didn't really drop. His just squirted out. Okay, now use your paintbrush again. Doesn't matter which one you had. I'm gonna do purple. And mix it again. Okay. Good. And then food coloring does kind of stain, so actually I'd be a good idea if you put something underneath you, but I forgot about that. So put your paintbrush in here. Now we're gonna take our straws, okay? And we're just gonna blow some bubbles.
Make sure you blow out.
Yeah. Yes,
in.
don't suck in. So do you see how Logan is doing some bubbles? Okay, I'm gonna blow some bubbles. Once you've got some bubbles here, okay, you wanna make sure, hopefully that you have enough color, that you're going to make a print. So you're gonna take your bubbles and your paper. If you have thicker paper, it works a little bit better. Even cardstock would be ideal. And you lay your paper down on the bubbles and you'll start to pick up the pattern. I know it's probably gonna be a little hard for you to see. So I'm gonna blow again. Okay. And
Oh,
I'm
I
going
got some of yours.
I'm just gonna print. So I'm starting to pick up the bubble pattern. So, and you just keep playing with it.
Yeah.
So something I noticed is these little bubbles that form actually make a better pattern. Oh, look at Sydney, she just got one big bubble. I really like the way that that forms. Okay, and sometimes you'll have bubbles on your paper. You can go ahead and pop those. Okay,
Oh.
so we're just gonna make our bubble prints, you see? Now, I wanna add different colors. So maybe I'll move over to Sydney's. Sydney, can I do a print with yours?
Yes.
Okay. And then one time I even got a little impatient with blowing the bubbles, and I took my straw, and there's a lot of bubbles that are still on your bowl. So I just kind of picked up the bubbles and placed them on my paper. Okay. So that's another thing you could do. If you notice that your color is really light, it is going to be a little lighter until it dries, but if it's like super light, super opaque, you can see right through it, then you probably need more food coloring. If you're not getting a lot of the bubble action, add more bubbles, or so. Okay. Oh, let's see it, Logan.
Can I
Okay.
get some of your purple?
Yes, we'll switch. So have fun with this. Don't expect perfection for this. Just experiment. As you can see, this is just something fun to do in the kitchen. And the mess is minimal if you contain it. A good idea is probably actually to do this in a cookie sheet. But a lot of fun. I would lay these out and then come back later when they dry and turn them into something, okay? So make sure you clean up your mess. Once you do this, I'm gonna try to see if I can get more people. And just have fun, okay? I'd love to see what you do with your bubble prints, what you turn them into, okay? Have fun with it, okay? If you have any questions, of course, just email me and let me know. I did like 2 teaspoons of soap, just a few squirts of this, and then I added about 1/4 to 1/2 cup of water. So you just need straws, paper, how about it, okay? Thanks so much, guys. I hope you have an awesome week. You guys are the best. Thanks for working so hard at being creative, okay? We miss you a ton. As you can see, my kids are just gonna continue making messes here. Oh, Sydney's looks really good. Look at this.
Bubble.
Oh, sorry. Okay, have fun. Bye, guys.